I have never been so motherfucking ready to square up with somebody in my life. As black people, we have a very exclusive list of like celebrities and notable figures that we really do consider family. I feel like I speak for all of us when I say Keke Palmer is dead ass my cousin, bro.
What is good, you all, and welcome back again on another episode today. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. And if you have not subscribed, please make sure you smash the subscribe button before we go into today's video. A few weeks ago, there was a drama between Keke Palmer and her boyfriend online where he wasn't pleased about the clothes she wore to Usher's concert. And again, people were saying it was because of the lap dance she got at the concert that the boyfriend was angry and stuff like that. And there were a lot of people saying he has no right to police whatever it is that Keke Palmer was wearing. This old drama went viral on TikTok, I can even say on social media platform, because people were reacting. From what I noticed then, the men were on the boyfriend's side. There were even men saying any woman supporting what Keke Palmer did does not deserve to have a boyfriend. Like, it was that bad. And there are so many women pointing out that this tweet that this boyfriend put out on Twitter is screaming someone who is manipulative, someone who is abusive and stuff like that. And that drama was about going down until there was another news that Keke Palmer's filed restraining order against Darius Jackson, asked for full custody of their son, which I think she has been granted, by the way. This went viral alongside some footage that was released of the boyfriend actually abusing her, and that was where it got real. Nobody is loved 100%, but we can say to a certain extent that Keke Palmer is loved, and this old footage, the restraining order news, and every single thing has been going viral and people are reacting to it. This is way more interesting because there were men who were literally saying any woman who supports what she wore to the Usher concert, or even the lap dance happening at the Usher concert, any woman supporting that is not deserving of any man in their life. And that tweet that the boyfriend actually put out is the right thing to do as the father of our child. And now people are back reacting to this, and it's like a matter of, we told you guys that this is so fishy. That tweet was giving all the red flags that it was supposed to give. Let's dive into what the people are saying about Keke Palmer filing for restraining order against her boyfriend, and as well the footage of this same boyfriend abusing her.
I have never been so motherfucking ready to square up with somebody in my life. As black people, we have a very exclusive list of like celebrities and notable figures that we really do consider family. I feel like I speak for all of us when I say Keke Palmer is dead ass my cousin, bro. That is dead ass one of my family members. I don't care what you say. To find out that all these people was sitting up here getting in an uproar about a damn see-through dress at an Usher concert, whole time this girl was experiencing domestic violence after just having a baby. Like, that shit dead ass hit the heart different when I just scroll past that shit on my screen. Like, what? Keke Palmer? Lauren Kiana Palmer. Akila in the B. Like, bro, are you out of your mind? Like, she literally is one of the most positive, uplifting, and just loving figures that we have in media right now. Like, how could you put your hands on Keke Palmer, bro? I just want to know what time we pulling up, because Buddy has clearly lost his rabbit ass mind. Like,
I broke down this article yesterday. If you want to see that, click on the link. But I want to talk about one particular aspect of this whole situation. And that is the fact that women knew. Women knew, and there was a wholesale gaslighting campaign enacted by males on the internet to try to convince us otherwise. When Keke's allegedly abusive ex, Darius Jackson, went on the World Wide Web to shame her about her outfit, women knew. We knew it was problematic, and we knew it was dangerous ass behavior. But all the males came on the internet to tell us that we were crazy, to dismiss us women and tell us that we were just making a big deal out of nothing, blah, blah, blah. Now look, I literally had to do a post about weaponizing therapy speech because so many dudes came in the comments talking about he was just setting boundaries. I had to spoon feed, explain to these males the difference between setting a boundary and being controlling. And they still didn't get it. Because the truth is, they already knew. They know what they're doing. They're not dumb. But they gaslight us to silence us when we try to call out their behavior. They play dumb as a manipulation tactic. so that they can continue to use and abuse women just like their forefathers have. I just want ladies to understand that 99% of your interactions with these dudes are pure manipulation. Why? Because that's the only way they've been taught to interact with women. They have no other social skills other than manipulation. Pretend like you're somebody else so you can't keep the mask up anymore, and then start gaslighting the bitch. The goal is to shut you the hell up. Patriarchy wants women to accept their oppression silently and with a smile. They are constantly running game on us so they can continue to oppress us and steal our resources and our free labor. Always remember that anytime males try to silence you, it's because they know that what you're saying is the truth. So always speak. Shame her about her outfit. Women knew. We knew.
If you take nothing else from this conversation in terms of what you will deeply ingrain into your mind, deeply ingrain into how you will now move forward whenever it comes to conversations about relationships and abuse, deeply etch into your mind that every single man that justified, rationalized, and agreed in saying that a man who doesn't want his woman to wear certain things isn't controlling, isn't abusive, understand that every last one of those men who you have seen agree with that statement excuses abuse. Now, we can talk about how it's not too far-fetched to say that those men are abusers themselves, but we can't 100% prove that. But we can 100% prove that any man that disagreed with the idea that a man telling his woman what she can and cannot wear isn't abusive, isn't controlling, those men don't hold other men accountable when they make statements that are related with abuse, in line, and are said, verbiage that is said by abusers. Because that shows you that every single one of those men in their real life, their friends, their homeboys who have ever made the statement of, oh, I don't want my woman to wear certain things, and co-signed it, they would never have called out their homeboy for being abusive. Because they don't have those investigative conversations. They don't hold their homeboys accountable, the men in their life accountable, who made those statements and say, hold up, we got to talk about what you just said. And have that dialogue. And that's because those men are not capable of having that dialogue because they have rationalized that that is not abusive. You can't have a conversation about abuse when you don't even name the abuse. If you take nothing else, understand that this conversation when it comes to men saying what a woman can and cannot wear is a temperature check, is a litmus test to know if the man you are talking with, either romantically or not even romantically, just the men that you involve yourself in your daily life, if they ever make that kind of statement and co-sign the idea of men not liking what the woman that they chose to be with wears, know that you were speaking to someone who would excuse abuse and would not hear, and it would go over the heads whenever abusive rhetoric is stated.
See, I hate to be a I told you so ass bitch, but didn't I tell y'all to never help a man when he down because all he gonna do is resent you for it later on? All he's gonna do is feel emasculated. And now we're seeing that shit unfold with Keke Palmer and her baby father. Didn't I tell y'all that he was a bum on the podcast? Didn't I say that? I told y'all that he was a bum and she was doing everything for him. And that never works out. It never works out in the woman's favor because when you do everything for a man, you make more money than him, you put him on, you give him a job, whatever you do. When you help a man when he's down, when he get back up, all he's going to do is resent you for helping him out, and he's going to feel emasculated. And an emasculated man is a dangerous man because now he got to do something to show his masculinity. He going to cheat or he going to put his hands on you. I'm telling you. And now we see it all unfolding with Keke Palmer and her boyfriend. I told y'all that he was a bum. I told y'all that she put that boy up. I told y'all this. And I'm not saying, oh, I said it. But I'm just saying, like, this is a perfect example why you never help a man when he's down. Because he will resent you for it later on and show his ass.
When Keke Palmer's baby daddy jumped on the internet and tried to shame her publicly for wearing a sexy dress as the mother of his child to an Usher concert, I feel like every woman's spidey senses were tingling. We knew that something about it came off as controlling, And the idea that he couldn't just have that conversation with her privately, but that he elicited the assistance of raggedy men all around the world, like all the men on Twitter that were trying to drag her and be like, mother shouldn't do that, or no wife of mine. First, she was never his wife. She was never his wife. But I feel like there was a part of us that knew this ain't right. Like, he really is kind of controlling. So now it comes out this man put his hands on Keke, America's sweetheart. Like, this is why, like, when a man is abusive, some of the things that they'll do is try to change how you dress. They'll change who you're friends with. They'll try to isolate you from family and friends. They'll try to work on your self-esteem. He was exhibiting the signs of an abuser by trying to be so controlling, saying that he was the man of the family. Not the man of the house, because he wasn't even his house. And she was never his wife. Man of the family, if a mother has 4 kids, 3 daughters and 1 son, the son is considered the man of the family. That's nothing to be bragging about. Like, what you want to say is that that woman belonged to you and she didn't and she doesn't. Ring or no ring. I hope she gets custody, full custody, because some of the nasty details about him putting his hands on her in front of the son, in front of the 8-month-old son, I feel like we as women, we could pick up on the fact that there was something off about that guy. And I hate that we were right.
What are your thoughts about their take? The women knew, but they were dragged because they were not supporting the tweet that the boyfriend put out at the time. To now start seeing this footage, those footage are crazy. The child is just 8 months. 8 months. Not even knowing that she has been going through a very abusive phase in that relationship, and the men were supporting the boyfriend. I'm hoping that the people who supported the boyfriend at that time will come out now to say something as well as to the reason why they supported him then, and as well own up to the fact, because so many women were not in support of that tweet. So many women were able to read through it and to think that when these women are speaking, they are not just talking because they want to talk. A lot of people are speaking from experience that a boyfriend that can put such a tweet out is probably controlling and abusive, and there are some things that might be going on that we don't even know, or that is not known to the media. So these women were right. What is your first reaction seeing those footage? Because I think this footage was the last straw, and people were like, nah, this is not it. This is not making any sense. What do you think about what the horse said? What do you think about the situation? What do you think about the footage as well? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and make sure to turn your bell notification on as well. And I will definitely talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, and I love you guys.